July 2025 is coming in hot, with Netflix leading the pack when it comes to streaming, dropping more major titles than any other platform this month. But don't get too comfy on the couch, because the biggest swings might just be hitting theaters.
Hey man, I'm not gonna hurt you.
From long-awaited sequels to franchise resets and bold originals, these 11 new movies are stacked with hype, action, and surprises you won't want to miss. Number 11, Heads of State, July 2nd, Prime Video. Two world leaders, one global conspiracy. In this high-octane action comedy, John Cena plays a movie star turned US president who must join forces with Idris Elba's battle-hardened British Prime Minister after they both become targets of a deadly international plot. Directed by Nobody's Ilya Naishuller, Heads of State brings political satire and blockbuster chaos into one wild ride that jumps from London to Trieste to Belgrade. With Priyanka Chopra as a no-nonsense MI6 agent and a supporting cast that includes Jack Quaid, Carla Gugino, and Stephen Root, this one's not holding back. Think Red Notice meets The Hitman's Bodyguard, but with even more world-ending stakes and egos. If you're craving explosions, banter, and a bit of global mayhem, this is Prime Video's big swing for summer movie night. Number 10, Brick, July 10th, Netflix.
We must get through here.
Some of those shelters connect to the subway system.
A towering wall appears overnight, sealing off an entire apartment building from the world. That's the eerie setup for Brick, a German-language thriller from writer-director Philip Koch, starring Matthias Schweighöfer and Ruby Ophee, as residents struggle to make sense of the impenetrable barrier trapping them inside. Tensions flare, alliances fracture, and secrets begin to surface. Is it a government experiment, an alien phenomenon, or something even stranger? With a claustrophobic premise and slow-burning paranoia, Brick looks set to channel 10 Cloverfield Lane energy through a European lens. The trailer hints at psychological intensity over flashy effects, making this a grounded, suspense-heavy mystery that asks how far people will go when the world closes in. One to watch with the lights off and your windows double-checked. Number 9, Push, July 11th, Shudder. Push is shaping up to be one of this summer's most nerve-wracking horror thrillers. Directed by David Charbonnier and Justin Powell, this tense home invasion story centers on Natalie, a pregnant realtor attacked during an open house by a deranged client. Played by Alicia Sanz, Natalie is forced into a deadly cat and mouse game, while also battling premature labor. Raul Castillo plays her sadistic pursuer with chilling intensity. The setup is brutally simple, but early buzz from festival screenings, including Sitges and Cinequest, where it won Best Horror Feature, suggests this one delivers maximum tension in minimal space. With a real-time structure and an emphasis on survival instincts, Push could be Shudder's most relentless release of the year. Don't sleep on this one. Number 8, The Home, July 25th, in theaters. From the creator of The Purge comes a psychological horror thriller that's a little more intimate and a lot more twisted. The Home stars Pete Davidson as Max, a man who takes a job at a senior care facility, only to discover something far darker lurking behind its locked doors and cryptic fourth floor. As Max begins to uncover the disturbing secrets of the residents and of the building itself, he's forced to confront his own troubled past as a foster child. The trailer teases claustrophobic dread, paranoid hallucinations, and eerie encounters that blur the line between the living and the haunted. Shot on location in a real abandoned New Jersey care home, the film's atmosphere is dense, grounded, and deeply unsettling. If you're into slow-burn psychological horror with emotional weight, The Home could be one of July's creepiest surprises. Number 7, Eddington, July 18th, in theaters.
These are your streets. No, they're your streets to keep safe.
From director Ari Aster, Eddington is a dark, genre-blending neo-western that's already stirring up conversation and controversy. Set during the early days of the pandemic in a fictional New Mexico town, The story centers on a powder keg standoff between a volatile sheriff and a calculating mayor, played by Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal. The cast is stacked. Emma Stone, Austin Butler, and Luke Grimes all bring heat to this political pressure cooker, where civility breaks down and chaos creeps in. With visuals by Darius Khondji and a dual score from Bobby Kurlick and Daniel Pemberton, the film's tone shifts from surreal satire to psychological tension. A24 is behind it, of course, and Cannes critics are already calling it one of the most divisive films of the year. Love it or hate it, Eddington is going to get people talking. Number 6, The Old Guard 2, July 2, Netflix.
You and your friends don't have much time left.
The Immortal Warriors are back, but things have changed. In this highly anticipated sequel, Andy is grappling with the fallout of losing her immortality, just as a new global threat emerges, the first immortal ever known. Picking up after the events of the first film, this continuation expands the mythology, with new characters played by Uma Thurman and Henry Golding, and promises even more world-hopping action and philosophical depth. Charlize Theron returns alongside Kiki Lane and the rest of the crew, this time under the direction of Victoria Mahoney. The first movie was a breakout hit for Netflix, and early buzz suggests this one doubles down on everything fans loved: epic fight choreography, centuries-old grudges, and high-stakes moral questions. If you're craving supernatural action with emotional weight, this one's right on time. Number 5, Sovereign, July 11th, in theaters.
Go in there and
Based on harrowing real-life events, this tense crime thriller follows a father and son caught in the depths of anti-government ideology as they spiral into a confrontation with law enforcement that quickly escalates into national headlines. Anchored by a bold performance from Nick Offerman, this one dives deep into the sovereign citizen movement, a fringe group that's rarely explored in film, and unpacks the psychological and societal consequences of radicalization. Jacob Tremblay plays the son, dragged along a cross-country path that leads to a deadly standoff with a police chief played by Dennis Quaid. With grounded tension, emotionally raw moments, and a slow-building intensity, Sovereign is shaping up to be one of this summer's most powerful and controversial dramas. Expect gripping performances and conversations that linger long after the credits roll. Number 4, Happy Gilmore 2, July 25th, Netflix. Nearly 30 years later, the most chaotic golfer in movie history is back, and this time, he's swinging for family. In this long-awaited sequel, Happy returns to the green to help pay for his daughter's ballet school. But of course, nothing goes smoothly. The cast is stacked with returning fan favorites and wild new additions, from an older but no wiser shooter to a bizarre support group led by a familiar face. Cameos? Think pro golfers, rappers, wrestlers, and comedians all teeing off in one movie. With Adam Sandler reprising his role and Netflix backing the whole production, this isn't just a nostalgic cash grab. It's a full-blown comedy event. Will it capture the original's magic? Maybe, but one thing's for sure: the laughs and golf balls will be flying. Number 3, Jurassic World, Rebirth, July 2nd, in theaters.
We put ourselves in a place we don't belong.
This one's not just a summer blockbuster, it's the start of a bold new chapter. Set 5 years after the last global dinosaur crisis, a covert team is dropped onto a long-forgotten island with one goal: recover prehistoric DNA that could change human medicine forever. But in true fashion, science has gone too far again. The creatures here aren't just wild, they're mutated, unpredictable, and worse than anything we've seen before. At the center of it all, a new apex predator so terrifying, it's already fueling online theories. With a star-studded cast, practical effects mixed with massive-scale CGI, and one of the most visually ambitious directors at the helm, this is shaping up to be a reinvention, not just a continuation. Strap in. This summer, the dinos don't just roar, they evolve. Number 2, The Fantastic Four, First Steps, July 25th, in theaters. It's finally happening. After years of casting rumors, rewrites, and online chaos, Marvel's first family is getting their big reboot, and expectations couldn't be higher. With a completely new tone and era-defining cast, this isn't just another superhero origin story. Word is, it leans into retro sci-fi vibes and cosmic horror more than we've seen from Marvel in a long time. Visually, it's said to be unlike anything else in the MCU, and early teasers hint at some truly bold creative swings. Whether it sticks the landing or not, it's clear this isn't your standard Marvel formula. The real question is, will this movie reignite excitement for the MCU or signal a new direction entirely? Either way, it's shaping up to be one of the most important releases of the year. Number 1. Superman, July 11th, in theaters.
Hey buddy, eyes up here.
The world's most iconic superhero is finally getting a true cinematic reset, and it's shaping up to be massive. Directed by James Gunn, this isn't just another cape fest. It's the launchpad for DC's new universe. David Corenswet steps into the red boots as Clark Kent, with Rachel Brosnahan playing Lois Lane. And the vibe here is hopeful, heroic, and a clear departure from the darker past iterations. Early footage teases an emotional, inspiring origin with some serious action beats. And yes, Lex Luthor is coming back, played by none other than Nicholas Hoult. With Gunn at the helm, expect heartfelt storytelling, world building, and maybe a few surprise cameos that hint at what's next. If DC nails this, we're looking at the dawn of something special. And that's the list. 11 movies that are about to light up screens, both at home and in theaters. Netflix may have dropped the most titles, but let's be honest, the biggest fireworks this July might be blasting straight out of the multiplex. Whether you're into legacy reboots, grounded thrillers, or mutant dinosaurs with 6 limbs, this month has something for every kind of movie fan.
What if the wall is a code?
Now it's your turn. Which film are you calling Day One? Is it the return of the Man of Steel, the first steps of Marvel's next era, or maybe something smaller and unexpected? Drop your pick in the comments below. If this video added something to your watch list, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because August? It's already looking wild. Until then, keep watching, and I'll see you on the couch or in the movies.